Aston Villa 3, PSG 2. Villa beat PSG at home at this fortress, and it's just reiterated to me how strong, how solid, how good this team are inside this stadium. I'm sad, I'm disappointed that we've not been able to progress into the semi-finals, but I cannot be prouder of this team tonight. They were sensational. They tackled, they ran, they fought, they had quality, endeavour, passion, and that's everything that I want to see from an Aston Villa side. To come on here tonight reacting to a victory when the big picture is that we've gone out, it feels weird, but to win this game against this team that everybody's tipping to win it shows how good we are. And the noise, the atmosphere was sensational before the game. We took the game to them, we got stuck into them. There was just so much that we had good, that was going for us in the early stages, and then we sort of got sucker punched when we was on the attack. We got sucker punched when we was on the attack again, but we didn't give up. We didn't down tools. At that point we were 5-1 down on aggregate, and this team dug in and found that resilience to keep going. We could have had a penalty shout, we then scored with Tielemans. We have John McGinn, I don't know what order these goals go in towards the end, but we had that John McGinn wonderful strike, and that just showed what we were about. A player driving from deep, driving into an open space with all just that passion and just that willingness to want to succeed. A superb goal from John McGinn. The goal from Concert, the flash across, brilliant. Limbs of, for that third goal of Villa Park shook tonight. It absolutely shook. And we just had belief, and all we wanted was to get within one goal. Every Villa fan said it, and there was opportunities there for Villa to win that. Donnarumma, 2 worldies, the save that he's, I don't know how he saved it, the Asensio. We had our chances, and sometimes in football it's just not enough, and there's fine margins and you end up losing. But we had respect there from the PSG players. You could tell that we earned that respect. You could tell we earned that from their fan base. So I'm disappointed, but we've got to flip it as the positive that we have gone unbeaten at home in the Champions League as well. No team in Europe has come here and beat us, and that is absolutely huge in itself. Bayern Munich, Juventus, PSG, dispatched of them, and this has to now be a bit of a marker for Villa in Europe. We have to get Champions League this season. We have to get it and build on what we've had here, because we've shown that we belong at this level. We belong in the Champions League, and we've shown that. So I'm buzzing with one, because it shows to me that there's so much good going on at Aston Villa. This Champions League campaign has been the best Villa of my life, watching this team at this level. The only negative is that we played the Europa League tune at the start. I have no idea what was going on there, and then I felt like it was just going to be one of them nights where 2-0 down, the anthem was wrong, but fair play to Villa. You can only be proud of this team, so love them, up the Villa.
How proud are you?
Mate, I'm struggling to put it into words for tonight. I think it's going to take a couple of days to let it all sink in. Monumental effort from the lads. I mean, it didn't start as we wanted it to start, conceding early. But to be 5-1 down against that team, and they were rattled at the end. They were utterly gone.
But this is what I said all week. Stick it on them.
Absolutely.
And that's what we did. It didn't start the way we wanted, but you've got to look at that as well. We were 2-0 down, and 5-1 down on aggregate, and we come back,
honestly,
and we win that game.
What they need to take from that performance is into the rest of the season. That's not a failure, that is a phenomenal achievement. The whole run has been sensational. They couldn't have given any more, and to finish it off with that performance tonight, it just tops off what's a brilliant season. Yes, we'd have loved to get another goal, extra time. I think we'd have had a beating of them. But you know, when we got that third, when Constance scored that third, I will never forget that moment as long as I live. it was phenomenal. Just a brilliant evening. Everything we could have hoped for, apart from just couldn't get it over the line. But you know, 4 goals behind against PSG, and we've took them that close to knocking them out. I can't really say anymore. As I say, we've got to digest it the next few days. I think the players will be very proud. Emery will be very proud. We've got to take this momentum into the rest of the season and still achieve. We want to be back here next season. Yeah, we want to be back here. We belong at this level. That team, this squad, this football club belongs to the Champions League, and we've got to get it again and then go win the FA.
Up there, lad. Manny, just beat PSG at home. Talk to me how you're feeling.
Oh, Luke, you guys can tell my voice is gone. My voice is gone. Oh man, I'm literally lost for words. I'm lost for words, and I'm not a guy to be lost for words. Like the sheer determination, passion, the hunger we showed today. You guys seen Emery on the touchline from minute 0 to 90. What he was doing. The players. Yes, we conceded 2 early goals, and for me they were kind of sloppy. But bro, the second half as well, was it Conte that scored? I don't even know what happened.
I don't know.
Everything went so quick.
I've just done mine. I don't know what happened.
I literally don't know what
I don't
happened.
know whether. No, I think McGinn was the second, right?
Yeah.
Was McGinn's second goal?
I think it's Conte first, then McGinn shortly after.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Like everything happened so quickly, like you said, dude. Like I need to go watch the game back. It was a madness. It was a blur. Like I was nearly ending up in 2 rows in front of me. That's the amount of crazy links they were. But listen, like you said, PSG, you guys can bring any single team at Villa Park and we'll deal with them. Bring Prime Barcelona. Listen, bring Brazil from back in the day and we'll deal with them at Villa Park. Any single team. When we say it's the fortress, it's the fortress. When we say it's the Lions Den, it's the Lions Den. That any team can hold smoke. Yes, we're out on aggregate. You guys might be saying, man, you're getting too ahead of yourself. But what a way to go
we've
out.
shown that we belong here.
Yeah, we belong
Mate,
here.
and what I've realised, nobody's beat us here.
No one. How many games now unbeaten? 18. 18.
No, but even in the Champions League.
In the Champions League?
Not one team has come here and beat us.
We're serious. And listen, I want to hear the PSG players' interview and Luis Enrique. I want to hear what they've got to say about Villa.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear because any team in the world come to Villa Park and we will show you guys. Unai Emery is different level, man. The players are different level. What I love this club, man.
Yeah.
I love this club, bro. It's mad how far we've come. Like I never ever thought we would be going toe-to-toe against PSG, and they're not joke mans, you know. PSG are no joke mans. They're serious.
No, the thing is though, nobody gave us a chance.
No one gave us a chance.
And we beat them.
No one gave us a chance. It's crazy, man.
You've just got to be proud, mate.
Oh man, yeah,
Up
man.
the Villa.
I'm lost for words, man.
To me, how you feeling?
Proud of the lads, absolutely left it all out on the pitch. I thought we were going to nick it at the end, or at least take it to extra time, but that was fantastic. Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it, when you're talking about that because we've beat them and gone out, but for us, the big picture is that we did actually beat them.
Yeah.
And we showed everything that every single fan wanted from that team.
We've just gone toe to toe with one of the best teams in Europe. No team left in the Premiership that we have to play is going to give us a game like that. So it's going to help us to the end of the season. Them lads should put head held high and push on. FA Cup, League. Why can't we do both? So
Definitely, mate. Proud. Up the Villa.
up the Villa.
Thank you,
Cheers.
mate.